Hey, it's your boy Jay Hardcore Boxing News back at you with what's happening in the world of boxing today. Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. And if you're hearing the sound of my voice right now, that let me know you got a good evening because I'm giving you an opportunity to make it another evening. You did. Shout out to my panel. I already got Mr. Will up in here right now showing us right there. And we got Bruce Gas, Boxing, Jazz, and more in the building. What's up, fellas?
What's happening, Jay? All right, what's happening, Bruce?
Mr. Will, how we doing, my brother?
Good, man. How about yourself?
Hey, always look
Yeah.
forward to this. And when I saw the PED sign out there, I said, hey, I got to come and participate in this one. Salute my
Yeah,
brother, Jay Hardcore.
yeah. Hey, you know the most about this stuff, man. You always enlighten us a lot about this, Bruce Gas. You know what I mean? And it's been the big talk lately in reference to Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney. The verdict came out this weekend. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? We've been around for a while. You know what I'm saying? So we done seen how the boxing world has moved towards what they doing these days now. You know what I'm saying? Because when we was coming around, we wasn't really hearing too much about no PEDs or none of that type stuff. You know what I'm saying? That was stuff that had them guys that lift weights do and things of that nature. But it had not really dipped into boxing as strong as it is today. So that's what we're gonna talk about. Look at Bruce Gas. Look at him. Look like he was one of them cats. Look at he got muscles on muscle, and he got hair. Yes, indeed. So yeah, we're gonna have that talk today, man. What I'm gonna do first right now is I'm gonna welcome the people that's in the building right now, man. Let's see who we got, and then we're gonna move from there. All righty. First person in the building is my guy that works all the damn time, being in boxing news. Yes, indeedy, man. The hardest working man in America. You dig? The professional drug dealer, and he gets to do it for real because he got a license to do it. The legalized drug dealer. You did. The pharmacist in the house, so we're gonna definitely get his input as well. He said, I'm totally against it, which is why Ryan Garcia should get banned for life. Then we got Mike Rim, my guy. That's him. He said, good evening, everybody. We got the Boxing Menu Podcast Plus. He's saluting. We got my guy over there in St. Louis, Showtime, the guy Pass. Say peace and blessings to hardcore, peace and blessings to being there, Mike, and the hangout. Then we got my guy Lonnie Lee, hashtag JBT in the building. He said, good evening, Jay, and the hangout. We got Hot Rod in the building, Ronnie Evans. Good to see you. He said, Osterine don't have shit to do with Haney getting hit the same punch all 12 rounds, nor his dumbass game plan. Haney just not the good, real simple. Well, we see how Hot Rod feel about it. We got my guy Ace Boogie. What's up, Ace Boogie? Yes, indeed. He said love family. Shout out to Ace Boogie and his girl. Yes, indeed. They be watching faithfully. We got Doc and Lovely in the house. Melon Queen 27 is in the building. Hey, good evening, Jay, Old Timers panel, and Hangout family. Peace and blessing. Who else we got in here, y'all? We got William Old School, the founder of the Old Timers panel. He's the one that gave me this great idea, man. And we brought it to life. Shout out to William Old School and D1. They done started their own podcast on the JBT called Angry White Man. So y'all make sure y'all check that out. It comes out on Tuesdays and also on Fridays. So make sure y'all check out Angry White Man. I watched it the other day. It was funny as hell. Yes, indeed, and they definitely get angry. What else? We got the Bud Files coming straight off of Bruce Gas, Boxing, Jazz, and more. He said, hello, people. Shout out to the Bud Files. We got Tampa Tommy in the building with Real Prison Talk with Tampa Tommy. Also being brought to you by the JBT community, man. Shout out to Tampa Tommy in the building. Yes, indeed. We got the Spaniard back in the building. What's up, Spaniard? I see you holding tight. Okay, good to see you, man. This is your first time being in the Old Timers channel. You dig where you got us fellas that are 50 and over. You got to be 50 and over to be on this panel, Jack. And trust and believe these guys know what they're doing. Be honest, I don't even want to be on the panel. I just want to sit in the chat and listen to them for real. Who else we got up in here tonight, man? Let me see. We got Daniel Burry Sports Highlights coming straight off Bruce Gas Boxing Jazz. He said, how's it going and what's up? We got Angel Diaz also from out of Bruce Gas. She said, Bruce Gas, everybody in the chat. Big salute.
I'm like the garbage truck, bro. I attract the flies.
That's all right. We got Dondrick them in the building. What's up, Dondrick? Bill? Good to see you, my guy. We got my little big homie, D for the win, straight out of DC in the building. He said, salute to the OG. Salute back at you, my guy. We got Marziak, also from Bruce Gas, Boxing, Jazz, and more in the building. Salute the Marziak. Say greetings, gentlemen. Greetings back at you. We got Demetrius Bright, also from Bruce Gas, Boxing, Jazz, and more as well. Says salute to the gentleman. Okay. I see we cooking with gas today, y'all. Yes, indeed, man. Hey, fellas, how y'all doing today, man?
Fantastic. Too good. I'm doing so good. I expect somebody to call me up and tell me somebody died. That's what usually happens when things are going like this, man.
Wow.
Damn. Well, I did get one of them calls this weekend.
I don't want to date that good.
I got that call today, so I already got it. So I did it for the chat. I got the call for the chat already. So we're gonna knock that one off the list, all right? For sure. One of my good friends called and told me that grandma passed away. So
sorry.
Yeah, for sure. But she was 92. So
you know, when you become a triple OG, you look at death differently, man. You know, sometimes it's not the end of the road. Sometimes it's the beginning of something better. Because I look at some of the people that are in the situation they're in, and man, there's definitely something better on the other side, and you just kind of accept it. That's the way it goes, bro. We all got the expiration date stamped on our foreheads the day we're born.
That is so true. And Bruce, I 1,000% believe that there's something on the other side, and I also believe that it's unlimited, meaning that once you go on that side, you won't die no more. You dig? So this time we got over here is just a short time. We're on short time over here. On that other side, I think we're gonna have a glorious life, Jack. So I agree with you 1,000% for sure. I see another one of my little big homies in the building. I was watching his show earlier. Just do boxing, always doing his thing. Part of the JBT. He said, "What's good, Jay? Respect to the Hangout and family. Salute to you, youngster. I love what you got going on, man." Yes, indeed. Yeah, he just had a show where he's talking about Tio, and he kept it 100 with him. He kept it 1,000 with him, actually. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the voice of boxing, man. Without a doubt. Appreciate that, Doc and Lovely, without a doubt. I'm not sure what happened to Troy Graham, man. He might be mad at me. I had to hit him with the boo-bop bang one day because he was being a little outrageous. You did. But that's typical Troy. But hey, I ain't got nothing against Troy. You know what I'm saying? But y'all know I got rules in the Hangout, man, and they go for everybody, not just for one body. You did. But yeah, salute. I love Troy, man. Troy, my guy. Troy, if you're listening right now, you ain't banned from the channel at all. You know you can come back in here, Jack. But you know you do what you do, and you do it on every channel that you go to, and that's yeah. This ain't no new news.
No,
Trolls
hell,
do what they do. But nah, he's a great individual, and he knows boxing. He just loves to troll sometimes. You did. Yes, indeed, man. But yeah, man, I haven't talked to y'all because last weekend we had Father's Day. You did, and hold on, let me bring gray hair. Don't care, brother Umar. I'm about to bring him in the building. Man, hey. They say back in our day, no homo, man. But I love your damn beard, man. If I can get my beard all white, boy, hey, stop playing. What's up, brother Umar?
Hey man, how y'all doing, man?
what's up, my
Man,
brother?
just keep it simple, man. Keep it
Hey,
simple.
I went to the fight last night down Tapsco Arena, man. You know, it was all right.
Oh, okay. Was what you call him there, the Pope of Pugilism? Was he there?
Who's that?
You know, our brother George with the dreads, that's gray hair that be in here. With the dreads.
No, but the guy that was on the show last week, I didn't get a
Okay,
chance
he
to
was
see
in there.
him. Yeah, he was
Okay,
there. Yeah, he was
okay.
talking about discombobulating Jones.
Did y'all link up a little bit?
No, I didn't get a chance to get with him
Oh man, okay.
because I was working at Joe Gann's stand. You know,
Oh,
we
you had a
bumped
joke
into Joe
and
Gann.
stand there?
Yeah. We had some information and stuff, you know, about the statue and stuff. You know.
Wow. Do you have a link or anything where people can contribute to that?
Yeah, you
Brother?
can go on. Let's see. It is a GoFundMe page too. On let's see on
Well, that's
Ring
yeah. I would rather
101.
have the GoFundMe page so I can put it in the chat so we
I
can make
think
that.
Ring 101. International Boxing Association. And
Can you text that to me when you get a chance?
yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, so that way I can make sure that I put it in the chats. So you know,
Yeah, because
everybody
man, I'm saying
will
I'm trying to
know.
pump this thing up, man. He should be known. There's so many people in Baltimore, man, never heard of, man. I'm saying even in the boxing world, never heard of.
That's so
And it's
true.
crazy.
And what's so crazy is that he was the first African American champion. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
You know, everybody
And
thinks
from Baltimore.
right, and he's from Baltimore, and he was from the 135 division, the same division
Yeah.
Tank fights. You know
Uh-huh.
what I'm saying? But people don't know that, man.
Yeah. And I'm saying he grew up in Sandtown just like Tank growed up in Sandtown, man.
Ain't that crazy?
Same thing. You know?
It's crazy. You see how life repeats itself.
Yeah. Yeah.
Without a doubt. I see some more people that came in the building. I see my guy BBO Box and Biggie Smalls in the building from the JBT. I see we got Frequent Flyer RC in the building. Salute the Frequent Flyer. What's up, my guy? Who else up in here, man? See if you Crush the Legend. Hashtag TWT is in the building. Salute to Crush the Legend. Appreciate you all showing up, man, for, come in here and listen to us older guys talk our shiznit. There go my guy, Kenneth Johnson. What's up, Kenneth Johnson? For sure. Hey, we didn't get to talk last weekend. It was Father's Day. So I gave y'all a break, man, and everything. Y'all probably didn't want a break. It's probably more for me. But what do y'all think about the Tank and Frank fight before we move forward to the title and everything that we're talking about today?
Well, as far as for me, I called the 6. It happened in 8. So, you know, he still got him up out of there.
Facts. What do you think? What do you think about Frank, man? Do you feel though Frank competes well at 135 or what?
Well, I don't think that he was ready for Tank,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and Tank drawed him in, you know.
Yeah.
He just kept touching that body and putting a little pressure on him, man. And once he got him on them ropes, man, that was it. And his corner was telling him to stay off the ropes, man. Stay off the ropes. But he was trying to rest, because that pressure Tank was putting on him. He kept back to the rope. I guess he was going to try to ride him and, ride the ropes a little bit, and try to slip and move and duck, but didn't happen.
Mm, 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 mm. Yeah, man. I was out there. I had a great time, man. And it was an amazing event.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm saying that atmosphere probably was like crazy, like I don't know what, wasn't it?
Electrifying.
Yeah.
Electrifying. Yes, indeed. Just like Canada owned Miss Joette, she's electrifying. My little sis from Canada is in the building. She said, "Good evening, Lonnie. Hope you have a great day. Good to see you, Miss Joette. Always a pleasure, man. For sure." Mr. Will, what you thought about last week Tank fight, man? Can you hear me, Mr. Will? All right, we're gonna go to Bruce Gads.
Oh, shout out to my sister Fistiana who jumped in the room, man. Always a pleasure to see her. But
Mister
Tank did exactly what I thought he was going to do. In fact, I called the show and I called the fight on a live show. I said, it's 8th round, 7th, 8th round. It's not going to go longer than that. It was as expected. It wasn't really anticlimactic because I always see Tank. I see him lose rounds, but I never see him lose control of the fight. I was just waiting for that big bomb to land. Now I want to see Lomachenko so bad, man. I mean, that's a 50-50 fight. That's power against a classic bomb.
I don't think it's a 50-50.
It's a 50-50 fight to a lot more people than you, brother Umar. Tank has never gone in there with anybody who's got the tools that Lomachenko has. Lomachenko's never faced anybody that's got the power as Tank. That makes a better fight than that, my brother. Come on.
Hey, I'm telling you this, right, man. I'm saying when you get hit, all that shit changes, man. You
say, bro, you got to catch him before you can hit him, man. And
I'm saying he ain't no youngster like Tank. You know what I'm saying? This might be his last fight, man.
I would favor Tank myself, but I would not bet the farm on it.
No, what I'm saying is that I'm going through him being the age that he is, right? A lot of people think that he's the same. He had so many amateur fights that when he turned professional, right, it was just like, it wasn't, he didn't really have to make a great transition, because he ain't even had 25 fights.
Right. His second fight was
Loma ain't even had 20 fights.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Fight was Salido.
Yeah, his first fight he fought for a world title.
Right. Well, that was
hey, I think it's an exciting fight. I think the levels are so close right now. I think Tank is catching Loma at the perfect time. Loma's a boxing genius. He's from that old school. He was a ballerina, man. He studied every aspect from the toes to the fucking nose.
Yeah. What I'm saying, a lot of that stuff slowed down, just like Roy Jones, man.
Hey,
Roy Jones was bad, man. He was so fast, his reflexes was fast and everything.
Yeah, but Tank's not when he was at 130 pounds either. I mean, Tank slowed down a fraction too. I think the fight is definitely one to be made. I have no qualms. It's a unification. One's got the IBF, one's got the WBA. It's a fucking natural, man.
But I think it ain't gonna go the way people think it's gonna go, man. And I'm not riding on Tank, but I'm just saying, age make a big difference, man. Especially when you've been this man had damn near 1,000 fights. And eventually time will be up, and it might be up this fight coming up if they do fight.
He's never been down.
I'm saying he's gonna be out.
But has Tank Davis fought anybody the caliber of Lomachenko?
It doesn't really matter. Tank can fight.
It doesn't matter.
No matter what, they're gonna fight, right? They're gonna fight no matter what, right?
Yeah.
So it
I
don't
hope so.
matter with that experience and stuff like that. See, when you
That's
get hit, that takes all that shit out of it, man.
yeah. Yeah. I totally agree with everything you're saying.
I guess it goes to the old saying what Mike Tyson talk about: everybody until you get hit.
Everybody
That's
got
You
a
right.
plan,
You
right?
know, the
Yeah,
bottom line is
Oh,
yeah,
we can talk till we're all blue in the face, and it ain't gonna settle a thing. This fight has to be done in the ring. That's the only way we're gonna settle
yeah,
it, man.
yeah. That's what I'm saying. But there are advantages and disadvantages,
back.
as
Right?
always. And
Shout
anybody that you fight
shout out
is
to
an
20
advantage
in the
and is a
building.
disadvantage.
Shout out to Mad Chat Sport Taverns in the
That's
building.
my brother. That's my brother.
Now
Matt Ch-
we got Cornbread TV, another
Ano-
Bruce guy.
Another one of my Friday brothers out there, man.
We got D Ray live on the drive, another
My
Bruce guy.
man.
We got Andrew Charles, another Bruce guy. Bruce guys are in the house.
Man, I tell you, I feel like Elvis Presley tonight, maybe.
We got Technique in the house. Shout out to Technique, another Bruce guy. Got Andrew Charles in the building. Salute to Andrew Charles. Yes, indeed, man. But
Hey,
yeah, man.
Bruce, you forgot to do you forgot to do this. Thank you, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Facts, facts.
My brother L Dub up out there, man. If L Dub had a few more years on him, we get him up here. He put us all to shame with his boxing
L
knowledge.
Dubs in here.
He's in my room. Yep.
Salute to L Dubs. Oh man, I love that guy, man. He be right on point with information all the time, man. So salute to L Dubs. If y'all haven't subscribed to him, what the hell y'all waiting on, man? We got UGC Flame, also another OG Bruce guy. Salute to him. We got All Things, straight out the Hangout. What's up, All Things? Okay, okay. We getting funky in here this evening, man. I like it a lot, man. But yeah, we God willing, we're gonna get Tank and Lomachenko, man. I heard by a little bird that the location has been solidified. I also heard from a little bird that we're talking November. So we're gonna keep our fingers crossed that the birds are chirping correctly, man, and that we do get that. But I'm going to have to agree with Brother Umar, man. It's a young man's game.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I feel though he's a little guy, and I just don't feel though that he's going to be able to stand up to the punch capacity that Tank is going to be putting down on him. But hey, we've been in boxing long enough where we didn't see any damn thing happen.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing too, man, is that everybody always saying about boxing, Tank the punch. Tank can also box, man. That's what gets me. I don't watch this kid from a pup on up. The kid can box. He just developed that punch, when he went to the professional level. But he was an excellent boxer. And a lot of people that don't know his history, I know his history. I was right there. I saw it, man. The dude can box. He can box.
Yeah, he can. He can. Yeah, he doesn't get credit enough for his boxing skills at all.
Yeah, he never gets that credit. Never.
Yeah. But
No,
I'm saying,
he did get it one time when he fought the little Mexican kid.
the Pitbull. When he put, and then they was saying, man, what happened to him? He couldn't knock him out. He hurt his hand, so he used his skills, and he outboxed him.
Yeah.
But he don't get no credit for that.
Facts. So
and see, the thing of it is,
I want to see that rematch. I'm waiting on that personally.
Right.
Yeah,
And see the way I'm talking, right? I'm not jumping on his bandwagon, nothing like that. I'm talking from experience, from what I see and know.
Yeah.
Facts. Well, like I said, if we'd have been around long enough, anything can happen in the world of boxing.
Yeah.
But I do feel though that Tank will take him out of here. You dig? Hey, speaking of Tank, man, let's bring one of his coaches in, man. Why not?
My man Kenny.
Coach Kenny in the house.
What's up,
Hey, boy?
what's happening, Kenny?
How y'all doing?
Dude, what's up, man?
What's that?
You walked right in the door, man. We talking about Tank Lomachenko right now before we get to the main title. You know what I mean? And some of us feel though that skills gonna pay the bills. They talking about Lomachenko, and some of us feel though that it's a young man's game, man. You did. Me personally, I feel though that Tank is at his prime right now, man.
Yep.
And I just don't feel that anybody can really at that weight can mess with Charlotte, man. But
Man,
you met him all the time, man. You know, and we know everybody feel though you're gonna be biased, whatever you say, but we
No.
love to hear it anyway.
both of them got skills. And as far as Lomo, to me, a great amateur fighter. He had 4 amateur fight. He lost his second pro fight. He lost.
But I don't think he lost that fight. I think he
Well,
got
listen,
lost that.
on paper, he lost.
Yeah, on paper, yeah.
Okay. Lost to Teofimo.
No. It was Orlando Salido.
Yeah, he lost to Teofimo.
But he lost. He did lose the TO too.
Yeah, on paper, he lost to Devin Haney, but they still saying this man is great. What did he do great in the pros?
Oh, I thought that first loss.
What
Salido.
pros?
Yeah.
I'm waiting.
Coming in here with high fire, Bruce Gas.
What?
Answer that question.
This is a very, very important crossroads fight for both of these fighters. No doubt about it, man.
Y'all skipping the question. What did he do great in the pros?
Well, he won world titles in 3 divisions,
Like Clarissa Shields, right?
right?
Yeah, that's great. I give him that.
But tell me, name me several of Tank's best opponents. Lomo's fought world title holders. He's fought champions. I mean, this is a great fight.
Okay, hold up. Tank was only 13-0 when he went against undefeated Pedraza. He was supposed to lose that fight in the eyes of a lot of people. And don't forget how Santa Cruz was a great Mexican fighter. He was great. Tank went up.
So you know what the excuse is? He was small. Yeah, right.
Wait, Tank went up 140 and beat Barrios. Don't forget, Tank turned pro at 126 pounds. So when people say Tank fighting small people, Tank came from a small weight class. Turned professional at 126. People don't give him credit for that.
That's right.
A great fight is all I can say. Let's make it happen, man.
You hear from me first. He gonna knock Lomachenko out.
Hold on.
I'm with you
Hey,
on that. I'm with you
There's
on
been
that.
a lot of controversy about your statement that you made in the hangout last week.
Tank and knock Lomachenko out.
I think so.
I'm with you on that. He gonna be the first one. He gonna be the first one to knock Lomachenko out.
I'm talking about the overrated statement. You said that Lomachenko is overrated. I've been getting crazy comments about that, man.
Right now he is. Right now he is.
He's been
Right now, Lomachenko is overrated. Right now he is.
Ooh,
Wasn't
high fire.
He got opportunity because he has the amateur fights. You got a lot of fighters you can give opportunity with 6 or 7 pro fights that will do good. That people don't get that opportunity.
Yeah, I had to go way back to see something like that. I had to go back as far back as Davey Moore. Davey Moore fought a title fight with Duran. Matter of fact, he had the belt at the time when he fought Duran, and he had, I know, less than a dozen fights under his belt.
Well, we also
yeah.
have the heavyweight division when Ali fought one of
Leon Spinks. When he fought Leon Spinks.
Yeah, but see, this is the catch, y'all. I gotta put this out there because nobody ever brings this fact up. Ali had Parkinson's then. It just was undiagnosed. Because I could hear in his speech when he was doing the pre-fight stuff. You know, he get the kind of kill life. You can hear. I'm telling you, man. And I was telling people, I said, it's not the same guy. And then he came back 2 years later in Fort Holmes, which made no sense at all. He threw 5 punches in a 10-round span. He had Parkinson's, y'all. I think he had really. That's why Freddie Pacheco walked away in '77 when he was, his doctor. And
Yeah, he saw it coming on.
Yeah, he saw it coming on, and just the general public didn't know. But yeah, when he fought Leon, he had Parkinson's, and then he still fought fights after Holmes, Trevor Burbick, which really made no sense whatsoever. He didn't know when to sit down, man. And that's why he ended up in the condition he did. Because the last of him was when he fought Foreman. He should have never fought another fight after that. Because really, it wasn't much left when he after the Thriller in Manila.
Yeah, but see, money and fans make you come back.
That's the key right there. I don't think he had the money.
Yeah, it was money, but it was Don King, the one that really wanted the money. Don King kept going to him. We need you, Chant. The game needs you, and all that kind of stuff. He wouldn't let him retire.
Yeah, money and fans. You know, he just had to keep proving himself. You know.
Renard Hackett, what's up, bro?
What's on, good brothers? I hear y'all enjoying this conversation y'all having. What's going on?
I can't.
I saw him at the fight last night.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I saw Hackett at the fight last night, man.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah, his son was there too. I didn't get a chance to holler at him.
Yeah, you know, we had to come out there. My guy Nolo fought his pro debut, got the win. Yeah, we got to come support all the guys that fight, especially local fights. You know, I think a lot of guys don't understand, like, when you get to a certain point and you can fight on major cards or with major promoters, that's everybody doesn't get that. So when guys that you know, especially from your gym, are fighting on the small cards, go out and support them. Don't just support the guys fighting for $50 million. Support the guys who fighting for $800.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Especially if you're in the gym and they really are putting the work in.
Right.
For sure.
Facts. Hey, Bernard, we were talking about the upcoming fight we might get, Tank versus Lomachenko. Give us your take on that, my brother.
6 rounds. 6 rounds.
6 rounds what, though?
Thank you. 6 rounds.
Yeah.
6 rounds, and it's an ugly knockout. I think, like I said before, in this boxing thing, timing is everything. And if you was going to put that fight together and make it a 50-50 fight, that would have had to been 5 years ago. But now that's a 90-10 fight.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's not me saying it's 90-10. All you got to do is look at the odds makers. The odds makers going to tell you it's 90-10. You're going to have to put $1,000 on Tank to win $1.
Wow.
We'll see, man.
That's novelty gambling. You want to say, I bet on Tank. Because you win for $1.
So if you put your money on Lomachenko and Lomachenko pull it off, boy, you can get paid in the shade.
Only thing you're gonna pull off, man, is his trunks when in the dressing room. That's the only thing you're gonna pull off.
If you watch boxing to gamble, you only gonna bet that he make it through 3. You're gonna take that joint as if he gets to the 3rd, you made you about $800.
Okay. All right. I gotta play devil's advocate. Back in the day, everybody's talking about Tank waited for Loma to get old. But I want to ask you all, if Tank Loma 5 years ago, let's say around the Pedraza fight, who wins that fight then?
Tank would
have been a good fight. It'd have been either way.
Tank would have beat him.
Why would he beat him, Kenny?
He was younger, stronger, smarter, bigger, faster. I think 5 years ago you might have got a more competitive fight. Yeah, Tank would have still came out with a knockout. I think 5 years ago it might have been a 9th round knockout. But now with Tank getting to the point where he understands the crowd. and he's comfortable in that situation, you can't do nothing with him. The man
No.
up, you really think about it, you gotta go up to at least 147 before you can say he stands a chance of losing, because the current WBC champion at 147, he knocked out.
You talking about Barrios?
Yes, he knocked him out.
I agree.
Barrios looking good right now too.
No, we're not gonna say that. We're not gonna say he looking good right now. He looked good then. He got knocked out.
Yeah, no. What I'm saying is he's making Tank look good now for the simple fact, you know what I mean?
Hey, Jay, you know what I'm going to say, right?
Go ahead.
You know what I'm going to say, Jay, right?
I want to hear it. Matchmaking.
Matchmaking. Matchmaking.
So wait a minute. Barrios versus Ugas, though. That was a good fight.
It'll be an ugly fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be an ugly fight.
Yeah.
It already happened.
Ugas was not
It
a
was
big
an ugly
No,
fight.
I'm talking. That fight happened, brother Umar. He beat him.
Huh?
He beat him.
It already was an ugly fight.
He beat him.
Yeah, it was an ugly fight. Yeah.
Like I said, it's some guys that box that you really can't put any limitations on because they don't put limitations on themselves.
Right.
Right.
If you look at the only other guy that I compare to him that did some of the stuff he did and how you had to see him lose was Chocolatito. If Chocolatito would have stayed down at 12 or 15, he would never lose.
Yeah.
He kept moving up looking for the challenge, and they had to get bigger to beat him. At some point, size played a toll. But when you got the punch, and that's a guy who could box, but he wasn't a vicious puncher. When you put that vicious puncher in that same position, you don't lose the ability to punch and hurt people because you went up in weight. That don't change. That's why.
He beat him was a beast though. So in V-side, he wasn't to be played with during that time.
Yeah, but he had to move up the face. You punch.
Yeah, and then too, you got to take chances if you want to make some more money, man. You know,
Yeah.
because sometimes in the weight class that you in, it ain't really much money in it. So you just, go up and try to make more money.
But Tank is the money in
what
135.
Yeah.
Tank
One
is
thing
the
you guys had no interest in moving up was Hagler and Triple G. They stayed where they were their whole career.
I wish Tank.
Yeah.
I wish Tank would stay at 35.
You. I know you said you want him to stay at 35 forever.
Because he weighed in 130, 133 last.
Yeah.
You know who should, because there's only four fights that are important at that weight class. We're going to see Tank and Lomo. Everybody wants to see that. I don't care if it's 5 years too late. Like Floyd and Manny, it finally got there. Let's just talk about the positives there, because man, I think this is a 50-50 fight. I don't see no 90-10 for Tank. I favor Tank. I think Tank will come out, but I think he's got shit left in him. I think he could hold it. I don't think Tank's ever faced a boxer like Lomachenko. And as far as
face of what? Face of what?
What he gonna do to keep off his ass?
He's got tricks, man. He's got a fucking lunch pail bringing to the fucking
trick
fight.
is that he gonna hop back to the corner.
Yeah,
that's the only
Hey,
trick.
I'm not gonna argue the end of the fight, bro. I want to watch this fight. I don't give a fuck who wins the fight, man. I want to see a great fight. I want to see the best of 135. Like you said, Tank should stick at 135. He's got Shakur Stevens after this fight. Then he's got Zapate. The division is fucking white hot right now. It's on fire. Tank could clean it up, and Tank could make his legacy and make the bag. Everybody would be happy. Clean out 135.
Right.
Yeah, he can do that.
That's why
he can do that.
I fall in love with fan thinking. Because I tell my son stay at 130 and beat out everybody down there till you can't make the weight no more. Tank is the cash cow. He gonna make the same money fighting Jeffrey the Giraffe that he gonna make fighting Lomachenko.
Not Jeffrey the Giraffe.
He gonna make the same money fighting Jeffrey the Giraffe. So he don't have to go up, go down. He stay
right. Say right where he at.
Yeah.
They got to come to him.
Yeah, if Lomo and them dudes want to fight him, cut one of your legs off, make 130.
Can I tell y'all something funny? They just had T.O. on I forgot what the hell they had him on, right? So he gonna talk about Shakur calling him out. And he like, Shakur, you need to stay in 135. I'm at 140. Mind your business. But then in the same goddamn breath, he gonna say, yeah, they protecting Tank from me. I'm like, whoa,
Right.
whoa,
I
whoa,
heard him say
whoa,
that.
whoa.
I heard him say he's the only guy that can beat him.
In the same damn interview. That
No,
boy is
no.
wishy-washy, man.
He's just trying to get a Tank paycheck. That's all.
Yeah, they try to make some money, man.
So,
Everybody
At
hustling,
least make
man.
sense about it,
They
though.
put their life on the line for that hustle, man.
It's crazy.
it is. I know T.O. got better sense than that to think he can beat Tank. I know he's not crazy.
I ain't gonna agree with you there. I think the brother elevator don't go all the way, but that's just my opinion. You know what they say about opinions. So
Yeah.
yes, indeed. Well, I tell you what. Let's talk about the topic and title tonight. The topic and the title is the old timers going to talk about the effects of athletes using PEDs now and in the past. And as we know now, man, we're starting to hear more and more and more and more about PEDs. But back in the day, man, we really didn't hear a lot about that, man. It was a weightlifters thing. They were using PEDs, and I just want to have this conversation, man, because we just had he ain't just got popped, but they finally gave the verdict of what they're going to do. They gave him a year, and they also charged him about 1.2 million in fines and stuff like that. You dig? And anybody that's cheating, I think they should get all the time. They should get everything that's thrown at them personally. You know what I mean? Because this sport, you know what I'm saying? If you're cheating and you punching people in the heads, man, that's a chance that you can actually take somebody out the building forever.
And there's also a chance that you can get killed yourself.
Do that.
Nobody think about that. Taking them additives and stuff, man, it could have a different effect on you.
Which
And
has
it can
happened.
take you out.
Yeah, which has happened, man. And you all, a few of y'all in here are trainers, man, and y'all have had your athletes been in with people in sparring, and they say stuff like, "Yo, something different about this guy." I know y'all done heard it, man, where they say, "Man, this guy, the way he's thinking right now, don't make no sense." Have y'all heard that before?
Yeah. Tank was sparring out Vegas. Yeah, usually while he was sparring, he said, "Man, you juice." Tank told him to his face. He didn't deny it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He told the guy he was juicing?
Told him. Yeah.
Wow.
It don't enhance your skill. Tank still up, but he felt the difference in his punches.
Yeah, well,
That's easy, man.
I've been involved in the nutritional supplement business for over 25 years, and the nutritional supplements, the reason nutritional supplements were invented, they were made to duplicate anabolic steroids. When they came out back in the late 90s, they came out as the legal steroids, things like creatine and branched chain amino acids. It was all new to fitness enthusiasts, especially the power lifters and the bodybuilders, people that were doing enhancement, but also the baseball players. Yeah, if you guys remember the Larry Bonds thing, and Victor Conte, he was involved in it way back then. So I mean, all this stuff they're talking about now, I was involved in these conversations 20 plus years ago. It's like deja vu, and the steroids, they become a science, and athletes, they do these things. They don't care about the cost. Like Big Baby Miller, very, very prominent. He was suspended for steroids when he was going to fight Anthony Joshua, and they found some steroids in his system, and a lot of these steroids, they're not made for athletes. They're made mostly for sick people, for cancer patients, wasting AIDS patients, people that have to have artificial muscle growth, and And a lot of these, they have to go through the course before the FDA approved. And with Big Baby Anderson, they found some drugs in him that didn't even have names. They were AXX144. They stopped even testing for these drugs because they found out that they were activating cancer cells in your body. They were still giving you the anabolic effects, but some of the negative side effects. But see, my point is, the athletes, they don't give a fuck. It's like win today and who cares about tomorrow. That's the mentality that I've seen throughout the years with these things. And it's almost like a disease. They should be eliminated, and they could be eliminated. I could do it in a year. I know how to test athletes, not just blood and urine. You have to do it throughout the year. Lie detector tests are very, very handy. There's different ways, but the sport should be cleaned up. And until it's cleaned up, the circus show we just saw with Ryan talking about cross-contamination, that's a possibility. I know how a lot of these supplements are made. They're made in garages. One batch is made, they clean out the bathtub, and the other batch is made in there. So that's a possibility. That was not just an excuse. I mean, it's a billion-dollar business. If I was going to take nutritional supplements, I'd take Snack. Snack is the most clean supplement. They're independently tested because they know they got everybody watching them. But there are thousands of different brands. You can buy them on Amazon. You can go to GNC, and it's a big problem. And as the fighter, you're responsible for what you put in your body. That's why a nutritionist is important, because they know they know the supplements that are beneficial, because a lot of these, they're very beneficial. And to just say no to nutritional supplements, they're cheating your body out of some very, very legitimate and legal growth. So I mean, it's a big industry, and us talking about it is great. But fighters, they should be educated in it. And anabolic steroids are totally different from nutritional supplements. They are a no-no. They have extreme side effects. They can turn a woman into a man and vice versa. You're fucking around with estrogen, testosterone. Right now at my age, and I don't know if any of you guys do, but I take testosterone replacement therapy. I've been taking it for about 3 years. I inject myself in the ass just like Barry Bonds, just like whoever's doing it. But it's what a doctor gives it to me, and it's not for any anabolic effects. Although it's the same drug that I would take 30 years ago to put big muscle on. It's beneficial for cholesterol, for blood pressure, for all different functions of your body. The young man is going to live longer than the old man, and through science, we can make our bodies young legally with a doctor's prescription. But these athletes, they're buying it in the locker room from these locker room physicians to the gurus. And believe me, these guys that sell it in the locker room, they are smarter than some of the doctors as far as the side effects, the doses, the things you take to mask it up. So it's a whole science. And we're talking about it. We've been arguing back and forth for weeks about Ryan and Devin and what he's doing. But it's bigger than us. And until they get hold of it and bring it down so we understand it, man, then it's going to be a problem throughout the sport. And that's all I say before I run out of the babble over here.
Yeah. Well, see, the thing of it is, man, if you can't fight, you having steroids, or you having this and that, and you don't mean a damn thing, man. You just a juiced up bum.
No, but you can't fight. You have to have the talent. But if you have the talent and you use the anabolic enhancement, you got a dangerous individual, man. I don't want to. Well, I'll mention names. Somebody like Roy Jones, who was caught doing steroids, with the talent that Roy Jones has, and you enhance him artificially. Who the fuck is going to beat that, man? That's like Superman,
But then again, too, is that you don't really know the effects of it. He could be winning a damn fight, beating somebody to death, and have a heart attack and die right in the ring.
Hell yeah.
Could happen.
You know what I'm saying? So it has a adverse effect on it, too. You don't really know what you're taking.
I know. You like to argue.
Well, no, I'm not arguing with you, man. It's just that you don't know. Either way.
Hey, Kenny.
The after effects of it.
Kenny, when Tank said that to the guy, was it his punch or was it his stamina that Tank said was unusual?
I think it was his punch.
Okay.
The Tank sparred him before, and he felt the difference,
Oh, okay.
Probably both. because they were.
Yeah, or he could have developed his technique a little better when he did punch.
It could have
You
been.
know,
It might have been his endurance too. You
Yeah,
know?
but he
yeah,
didn't. But he didn't deny it though.
No, he didn't deny it at all.
I remember your daughter said she. I'm not calling no names, but I remember your daughter was in with somebody, and she said that shit was unnatural.
Yeah, yeah, shit, crazy.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah, yeah. And it be some of the big ass names in this division in the world, man. That that's taking it to the next level. You know what I'm saying? But could you imagine if somebody like Javante did some shit like that, man?
Hmm.
He'd kill
Oh,
somebody in the ring, man, for sure. You
yeah,
know, because
yeah.
he's naturally talented like that, man. He's got that
Right, right,
God-gifted
right.
boom.
But
He
I'm
got that
saying
That's
you
why
got a
there's
lot of
no
people taking it. You have people taking it that don't have them skills, and
right.
They get caught with it. It didn't really mean nothing because they couldn't do nothing because they didn't have the skills. You
yeah,
know,
no,
you just juiced up,
right.
you strong like I don't know what, but you still got your ass whipped.
That's
So
just
it was
like the guy
useless for even taking the damn stuff.
Michelle Rivera for Frank Martin, and then he got popped, but he lost. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So you got guys that, or the guy that fought Deontay Wilder, I forgot his name, the white boy that he beat, and the next thing you know, he got popped. You know
Mm.
what I'm saying? So that shows if you don't have the skills, or you
right.
got, yeah, I get what you're saying. I
Yeah,
It don't
100%.
enhance your skills at all.
I'm gonna tell you, the argument lately has been with the Osterring with Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney, and the masses are saying, okay, yeah, Ryan did get popped for Osterring, but we still feel though that he would have whipped Devin Haney's ass regardless because he couldn't defend the left hook.
yeah, I think so. I think so.
I think it's. I don't think it was enough in his body to say he was taking it on purpose. It was some kind of, like you said, cross contamination or something, or sabotage. Because if somebody purposely put that in their body, they would have found more. I don't think he should have got suspended, maybe just a fine. You know,
Mm.
they didn't take that
Mm.
into consideration, though, man. That's crazy.
Well, I think they should have a standardized fine if they find a banned substance in your system. We shouldn't have to wait till like Friday the 13th, like we all did. Everybody had to sit around for a week, and what's it going to be? Is it going to be a year? Is it going to be a slap on the wrist? Is it going to be lifetime? It should already be known. If you take this shit, it's going to cost you X amount of your purse, and you're going to be suspended for X amount of time. So I'm going to make sure that doesn't get in my system because I don't want to lose $1 million and be suspended for a year. And until they let that be known and take the incentives away, everybody's going to be using it. Like you said, that dude who fought Tank, he probably didn't have a fight schedule. He figured he could go on a cycle, get off the cycle, and if you use the proper steroids, like I said, it's very scientific. If you use a water-based steroid, it doesn't stay in your system as long. You can be tested 12 weeks later. They won't find traces of it in there. Where if you used a fat soluble, something that stays in your body fat, when you break it down, when you stop breaking it down, it comes out and you get caught for it. So you have to have a steroid guru if you're going to use it. You have to have somebody telling you which one to use, when to use it, when to stop using it. It should totally be eliminated from the sport because, like I said, it's a multi-million-dollar fucking problem.
I think it should more or less be consistency. Because if you remember, I think it was about a year or so ago, maybe 2 years, when Oscar Valdez got caught, they
Yeah.
didn't they didn't strip him and they let the fight go on. So what's the difference?
Well, Oscar Valdez, he had the thing that was in green tea. What the hell? Phentermine. They found phentermine in his system, and phentermine is a naturally occurring compound. It can be found in green tea. So they had to give him a lot of leeway in that one. Whereas Ostarine, no way Ostarine can get in your system unless you ingest it. It's
Oh
not a
no,
naturally occurring compound.
with that. But if you're saying that you want to get rid of something, there is no wiggle room. Whenever you create
We lost him. Bernard, what happened? I think his daughter pulled the plug on him or something.
But as far as me, I go from old school, right? Now, I'm talking about Joe Gans, him fighting 42 rounds in the desert sun. And the guy that he was fighting was just as in shape as him. I'm saying, I don't know what they were using back then, if they were using anything at all, But it's just crazy that people are using all these enhancing things, right? But I'm feeling that, everybody else doing things the natural way. And some of them, and they still winning, and they still going a distance. And that extra stuff, man, I think it will eventually break your body down, man, and really cause some great harm to you.
Yeah, mess your liver up in the long run.
Yeah, but I'm thinking, Joe Gans, 42 rounds, man, 42 3-minute rounds.
But they was using stuff back then. I don't want to say it on the air because these young fighters might try to get hold of the shit.
What, alcohol?
No,
alcohol?
no, they was definitely using something, and it's still around. It wasn't steroids though. It was for your win. Yeah.
Yeah, but please don't say it. We don't
I ain't gonna say it on the air because the young fighters will be looking for that shit.
Please don't. Please don't.
Yeah, but it don't help your skills out though, right?
No. You can go 100 rounds once you take it though.
So you can drown somebody, if anything. You can drown somebody.
Yeah, you can drown.
Well, the person get tired of hitting them, and fall out, right? Because he'll still be around.
Well, you know what? Yeah, we do know one thing about stamina. Somebody with some great stamina can make a person that got skills, man.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Hey, make them quick.
Remember, hey, Marv, you remember when Buddy McGirt fought the kid named Warren. His last name was Warren. Buddy McGirt was considered one of the best boxers back then, but that goddamn Warren just kept pushing.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Harold Warren, I think it was.
Yeah.
I forgot his first name, but yeah.
Harold?
The pressure was unbelievable, man, and he beat. But that was McGirt's first loss.
And that's what Floyd used to always tell you. Floyd said, "I drown you." You know what I'm saying? He'll take you in deep water and drown you. He just putting that pressure up. And Nazim Richardson said, Coach Nazim Richardson said, Floyd Mayweather's gift was his conditioning, man. I mean, he was talented as hell, but how conditioned he was, man, was so important. I got a son that fights UFC, and I tell him all the time, Jack, you're going to find guys that's going to be more talented than you, but I need you to make sure that your condition cannot be fucked with.
Right.
Man. That's so important. Condition is important, man. And you add that condition.
Number one thing.
What'd you say, Bernard?
I said that's the number one thing.
Yeah, no doubt.
Hey, his name was Frankie Warren.
Frankie Warren, okay.
Yeah, Frank Warren. Yeah.
Okay.
He was a busy fighter, man.
Yeah.
He run you out the ring, man.
That joker.
For real. I'm saying every time you look up, man, he up in your face.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I didn't learn how to play basketball, man, until I got to prison, right? But right. And that's the worst place to learn how to play basketball. But I was a big guy. I was about 270, 265. And the way I beat a lot of people, I out-hustled them, man. I had good condition, man. You know what I'm saying? I was winning games because I was real physical, but I also had condition. So I just wear motherfuckers down. Other than playing basketball, I was horrible. I was horrible as hell. But condition and physicality helped me out like hell, man.
Yeah, because you can put yourself in a position where you can pass the ball to somebody that can play better than you and put it in that hoop, man.
Yeah.
Or run somebody over real bad. You can't call no fouls while you're in.
It wasn't no referee.
Yeah, ain't no fouls, man. You know what I mean? So, you call foul, that's pussy, boy. You had to deal with that later. So, yeah, conditioning is something else. Speaking of conditioning, brother Bernard, your son gonna be fighting in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, man, we got about 3 weeks left.
How you looking?
Oh, he looked great, man. Weight great, feel strong. We had excellent spawn for this camp. I definitely want to give a shout out to Jared Hurd, Lamont Roach, and Ben Johnson. I think we got in over 150 rounds of spawn with them.
Oh man,
Yeah, we got over 100 rounds, and down the stretch, the last 2 weeks we sparred 3 times a week with Jared Hurd, and we did 10 straight every time we sparred. So he more than ready for this one.
yeah, he ready. He fighting a 10 rounder, right?
Yep, 10 rounder for the WBA Continental America title at 146.
That's what's up.
That's the first 10 rounder.
Yep.
I feel sorry for his opponent because I've been hearing some stuff about his opponent lately.
That's a
And
bulldog.
new.
Right. I've been hearing crazy stuff about his opponent, man.
They can do whatever they do. I tell people all the time, the fights are won well before the fights are signed for.
That is so true. So true.
If I look at the rounds that my son has,
He went out again.
Yeah, he gave it out. But one thing I know about Jaleel, man, Jaleel put that road work in too. I believe in that old school work, that road work, man.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? I ain't talking about that goddamn treadmill either.
No.
I'm talking about that road work, Jack.
He fight every round like it's the first round.
Exactly. You know what I mean? And then when the bell ring, he run towards your ass, man. That's some scary shit.
Yeah.
Hey, you remember Henry Armstrong, man? He used to be working in Al before the damn fight, man. Shadowboxing and warming up, man. And he fight the same damn way when he got in the ring to do it.
That's some crazy shit. Right?
Yeah.
man,
Run you out the ring.
He held 4 of the 8 world titles at one time in boxing, and he would have held 5. But the middleweight fight that he fought for the championship, the referee had took a bribe, and right after the fight, he left town.
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah.
People don't talk about Armstrong though, man, like they should. Man. And he was a bad man.
Bad man.
Yeah.
When you talk about all-time greats, he should, in my opinion, be number 1. Just off the fact he held 4 world titles and defended all of them multiple times in the same year.
Yeah.
Bad man.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to my guy Cass Sports, man. He always talks about, all the fighters in the past. I'm not sure if he did Henry Armstrong yet, but if he hasn't, man. Hey Cass, if you listening, man, definitely do us another one on Henry Armstrong, man, because a lot of people didn't know who this guy was, man. This dude was no joke.
Hammer and Henry?
Yeah. Blue collar. He was a blue collar worker, man.
Yeah.
Before he got into boxing, he actually worked on the railroad.
Damn.
And he saw boxers, I want to say with Joe Louis or somebody at the time, and found out what they were making, and he said right then, I'm gonna become a boxer.
Wow.
He said, I want that kind of money, man. This shit I'm doing now, man, ain't adding up.
That's crazy.
I put that railroad.
Hey, and railroad work was hard work.
Yeah.
It's still hard work.
Hell yeah. They had to bring the Chinese over to do that work, man.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yep, they built all them tracks.
Yeah, people don't know that though. Yeah. Yes, indeed. Yes,
that's what Courtney Butler was doing, Marvin, railroad work.
Yeah, showing up. Yep.
Yeah, he was a 3-weight class division because they only had 8 and he owned 3 of them. There were no junior classes there. He was featherweight, lightweight, and welterweight.
Yeah, you're right.
But when he was going for that next one, he lost out on it.
Yeah, he lost it because he couldn't carry the weight. He couldn't carry the weight, but he he held those titles simultaneously too,
Right.
which is really weird. You know, today you don't see that today at all. You don't see any fighter holding a featherweight and a lightweight at the same time.
Tank Davis did.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, Tank Davis was the last guy to do it.
Well.
Yeah, he had 2 titles at the same time.
Yeah.
Different weight classes.
Yeah, but see, there were 4 belts out there. When Henry Armstrong did it, there was only 1 belt out there.
Now he had all 3 of them by the WBA. Tank had all 3 under the WBA because they told him to declare which weight class he was going to fight in because he had to give up 2 of them.
Well, Tank is a great fighter, but he is no Henry Armstrong.
He the Henry Armstrong of his day.
Hey, I'm gonna poke the bear right now, man, because I love Tank. Who y'all want to see Tank fight? If you had all, it was up to you for who Tank fights next. Who would it be? Bruce Gas,
Lomachenko, bro. Just the way it's falling into place.
Brother Umar.
I want him to knock out what's the boy from Jersey?
Shakur.
Yeah, I want to see him knock him up, set him up.
Bernard Hackett.
Monster Inouye at 130.
Ooh.
Monster Inouye at 130.
That's the money fight. That's a money fight. Coach Kenny.
Yeah, I think for the fans, I would want to see that him and Monster Inouye at 130.
That'd be crazy.
I want Lomachenko. I want Shakur after that, and then like Bernard said, because Tank just weighed in at 133, we can fight anywhere at catch weight.
Wow, that's big money.
Ain't nothing in a way can do with him, man.
Nothing at all, but
nothing.
Big money.
Think so, you know.
Hey, King Kong versus Godzilla. King Kong versus Godzilla. You know what I mean? You know, Godzilla supposed to be from Tokyo, Japan, somewhere. They call him the monster. We got Tank.
Hey, Jay. You know what I'm going to say, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm going to say. Them damn matchmakers, boy. They make you look so beautiful, man. God damn. They do a fantastic job.
For the money purposes,
they put all those illusions in your face.
For the money,
a lot of times you're looking at illusions, man.
True. For the money purposes, I would love for Tank to get that. Because I'm gonna tell you, I already know what type of guy Tank is. Once Tank get that bag totally, we ain't gonna see him no more. I'm tell you, I already know what type of. We ain't gonna see him no more. Tank gonna be gone, yo.
Yeah.
Tank gonna be gone, man.
That's
he
how
he don't like the fandom shit. He don't like this fandom.
No, that's how you supposed to do it. You can't fight forever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
They'll set your ass up and offer you this money, just keep you going, and then you get fucked up. They forget everything you did in the sport.
Exactly. Exactly. And that's what they want.
They be talking about you, man. Man, he should have been quit.
Like
right.
Roy Jones.
Exactly.
Like Roy Jones.
The same dude that asked you to take the fight gonna be the same dudes that's gonna talk all that shit.
Roy Jones, great man, but people forgot what he did because he keep taking these fights and losing. You know?
And see, when he took that fight with that Russian, man,
and
that Russian hit him, Jack, man, it ain't make no damn sense, man.
He was a great fighter, though, you know?
Yeah.
Should be crazy.
Going back to the topic, y'all, what do y'all think about the with the PDs and everything? What would stop the PDs? Now, me personally, I said that they should up the what word I want to use? Up the reason, whatever. Put it this way.
I think they should be banned, man.
I believe that you should be get a felon. It's attempted murder to me. That's what I believe.
You're right, but everybody that got it in their system, some people don't even know it's in their system.
Yeah, that's
you can't give a person, ban them and give them time if they didn't know it was in their system. They look guilty.
It gotta be a coach. They're gonna have to monitor what they taking then, man.
No, it might be okay. Let's say
you didn't have all these problems maybe about 10, 15 years ago.
Look, I got Marvin Grady fight Jay Hardcore this weekend, right? We in Vegas getting ready for the fight. And I know Jay Hardcore Gray go to this restaurant my buddy owned. Everybody gonna order the same thing but one person. Jay Hardcore gonna order some fish and rice. I say, when you get that fish and rice, sprinkle this in it that you don't even know.
Wow.
I'm fighting you. Now it's in your system for the rest of the week. My homeboy that own the restaurant put it in your system because we bet
Yeah,
no
yeah,
more.
you gotta watch where you eat.
You talking next level shit there. That's heavy right there. That's heavy.
And it happens. It happens.
I'm gonna tell you something. Now I know it's gonna be crazy what I'm about to say, but Tank and them was mad that Bernard touched him that night when he fought Ryan Garcia.
Because all you gotta do is get in your pores and it's in your system.
Exactly. Yeah. And I'm not accusing Bernard like that, but it's possible.
And the way he did it, for no reasons, went around.
He had no reason to touch him.
And rubbed him on his back. That was some creepy shit, man.
Yeah, that's some soapy shit.
So we had to recognize it just in case something was in Texas.
Yeah.
You had to bring it to everybody's attention.
Yeah. As far as I'm concerned, y'all, the guy that should have really got some major time was Margarito. He got away with that for a very long time before he was caught.
Yeah. That plaster shit was something crazy.
Yeah, that was, man. He should still be doing jail time, as far as I'm concerned. And I'm gonna be honest with you.
The shit out
that tells you how tough Paul Williams was, though, because Paul fought him with that stuff.
Miguel Cotto, he was the victim of Margarito.
Yeah.
His face got bro. Once they found that Margarito was cheating, Cotto did not go out and look for a lawyer, take him to court. You fucked my career up, blah, blah, blah. He got him back in the ring and settled it like boxers settle it. That's why Devin Haney should wait for Ryan's suspension up. He said Ryan couldn't beat me without the enhancement. Rematch him. First of all, you've got a huge payday because everybody's looking at that. Everybody wants to see if that's the real thing. And plus, Devin Haney can redeem himself because I don't care what you say, man. They took that O away, but does anybody really look at Devin Haney like an undefeated fighter right now?
No.
I feel he's an undefeated fighter.
You do?
Yeah.
He's got to redeem himself. He's got to exercise the ghost. A rematch is the only way, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
So, as far as steroids and boxing go, you got to hire the Bruce Gas Agency. We'll eliminate them. I know how to do it right from the top on down. And aside from that, it's going to be a problem. Next year, we'll be talking about the same bullshit.
That's so cool. Dirty game we play in, man. It's a dirty game we play in, you fellas.
It is.
Yeah.
It's a very dirty game, And I'm going to tell you, you got to get to the point where, remember when Tyson Fury wouldn't even take some water from somebody because he knew that could be an issue too.
Yeah.
You can't take no water from nobody. You can't eat no food. You got to bring your food with you, man.
Yeah. Yep.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
Or you can't let nobody know where you're going to eat.
Yeah, because it's not only enhancement drugs, but you got the drugs that are going to make you woozy in the fight. The date drugs. That's what Tyson Fury wanted to stay away from because as far as cheating goes, it takes one to know one.
Oh man. There it is. Because the guy that was feeding him those boars came out and said, "Hey, you know what I mean? I didn't give him no damn boars." The guy he said that was feeding them boars was not feeding them boars. Correction, y'all. There it is. Yeah. So, man, it's
not the boar, but the testicle of the boar, which contains the testosterone. They was eating boar nuts.
And then you got with Canelo, they raised the clenbuterol levels down because of Canelo.
Well, first of all, I ain't buying no beef that's got clenbuterol in it, bro. With the money Canelo's got, he should be eating Kansas City steaks, Omaha steaks. He shouldn't have to worry about anything.
Wagyu.
Wagyu. $400 a pound for that shit, man.
Mm.
But that's all just part of this game we're playing, man. You raise the levels on one end, you eliminate them on the other. I mean, eliminate drugs from the sport. Like I said, get a good drug czar in there, and it's very easy to do it. Stringent testing, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can test an athlete, and if they know that they're going to be like that, they can be tested and fined. They're going to be clean. They're going to know it. They're going to tell people, don't you give me that bottle of it. You go into a gym, there's all kind of pre-workout drinks on the shelf. They're not all tested. You drink one of those, you could have Ostarine in you. You could have clenbuterol, anything in you, because they want to make you feel good when you drink those drinks. And they're not expecting somebody like Oscar De La Hoya's athletes to take these. They're going to get drug tested. So you got to be so careful, man. It's a jungle out there, and they're never going to eliminate it until they really.
I got a question for y'all. Victor Conte, y'all. We all know what happened with that guy, right? Because we all old enough to know we lived through what happened. Do you feel though that this guy should still be able to make supplements now?
No.
He should be banned from every damn thing.
Yeah. What's his name? Dana White can't stand.
This is America, bro. He did his time in prison. He's making legal nutritional supplements. Yeah. Should he be involved with boxing? No. But as far as being in the supplement industry, hey, I got some fucking ZMA made by Snack Pharmacy right here, man. Because see, as far as I'm concerned, his
views of the panel is not the views of the old timers.
His nutritional supplements are so clean because they're going to be tested. If a fighter comes up dirty and says he was on Snack, they're going to get that batch. They're going to test it. Snack is safe supplements. It's the other ones that aren't tested, that aren't scrutinized. But as far as Victor Conte being involved with boxing, I don't want anything to do with him in boxing because he knows how to manipulate the tests. He knows when the fighters should be on the drugs. He knows how to beat the tests. But he's making $1 billion in the supplement industry, so I don't see why he's fucking around with boxers. But I would eliminate the doubt and not even let him be involved with boxing.
Yeah.
Facts, man. That shows you the type of game that we have that's never been regulated. You know what I'm saying? It'll never be like boxing or baseball or basketball. You know what I'm saying? It's a sport that who got the money gonna control everything and what's going on, man.
Yeah,
it is what it is, man. But I think it should be stricter repercussions. If you tell a person if you get popped, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna take your license away for 5 years or 10 years, some crazy shit like that. That might make you think twice. Yeah. And I get what Kenny's saying. Kenny's saying, well, it can be slipped to you as well.
Right.
But it's gonna have to be that athlete's job to not eat in that restaurant, not do this, not do that, make his own food and everything, man. To realize that shit, the kitchen magician is out there, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
It's crazy, man.
It is.
It's all that stuff you got to worry about, man. You know what I mean? So the behind the scenes, man, especially with Kenny and Calvin, y'all got the face of boxing right now, man. So to protect this young man is a 24-hour job for y'all.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Because you got the leeches out there. You got everybody that's trying to get a competitive edge, man. So I commend y'all, man, for making an athlete from ground zero, champion from ground zero. Y'all didn't inherit one. You made one from ground zero, man.
EMV.
Yeah.
In the building.
Yeah. Shout out. We got another one on the way with Bernard Hackett and his son. So,
yes, sir.
We're going to keep pushing it, man.
I can't wait.
Yes, indeed, man.
I can't wait.
That youngster, man, him and Boots, man, they're going to be competing on who going to have the best night July the 13th.
That's going to be crazy.
Yo, that's going to be crazy, man. And keep in mind, y'all, we having the meet and greet July the 13th in Philadelphia. Make sure y'all pull up to the JBT meet and greet, man. We're going to have mad food, drinks, and everything 2 days. 13th and 14th. So if you're in the building, make sure y'all pull up. Check it out, man. I'm gonna do burning designs. We'll go around the panel. We're gonna close it out. Everybody give their last what they want to say before we roll out tonight. We're gonna start out with Bruce. Yeah, Bruce.
Awesome show with my brothers as usual, man. Always learn something. Always hope I can contribute something. And hope I see you cats next week, man.
Thank you, Brother Umar. We can't hear you, Brother Umar.
I thought my hearing aid might be going on me here.
Yeah, he went out.
We'll come back to him.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Will.
Yes, sir.
What you got for him?
Look, this is the highlight of my weekend. I love this show, love the panel, and I just look forward to seeing you guys next weekend. That's all I can say.
That's a pleasure right there, because we old time.
Yeah, I'm back on.
Okay, what you got for us, Brother Umar?
Well, I'm going to say this. Umar Boxing Program. Put the guns down, put the gloves off. Put the guns down, put the gloves up. No hooks before books.
Nice. Okay. But now Hackett.
Man, I just want to say this upcoming fight will be a big fight for my son, and it'll be the next step in his career. But I want to say thank you and give flowers to the guys who look out in a different way. I think a lot of times we hear different things about fighters and they, but from the very beginning, when my son said make a move that was better for him or put him in another situation, Coach Calvin, Coach Kenny, and Tank all told him the same thing: do what's best for you. And a lot of times you don't hear that. And I definitely appreciate it from Tank, who holds he holds my son's ear. My son listens to him. And for Tank to make a young fighter feel comfortable about doing what other people say isn't the comfortable thing and finding what's best for you, that's what makes Tank special to me, and I always defend him. Not about him as a boxer, it's about him as a person.
Nice. Coach Kenny.
Put God first, man. Love over hate.
Keep it short.
That's right.
That's it.
Hey, man, I want to thank everybody for showing up. I really appreciate y'all fellas coming on the panel and making it what it is every Sunday, man. People look forward to this. Shout out to William Old School for giving me the idea to getting the old timers panel started. He kept pestering me about it. He said, Jay, you should do a panel with just people 50 and over. So shout out to William Old School. He's 59 years old, but he never comes on. Well, listen here, man. I appreciate Lottie Dottie and everybody that showed up to the party. Shout out to the chat, man. I thank everybody in the chat, man, for coming in here, man, voicing your opinion, but staying respectful, man. You did. Y'all see that we can talk about boxing without cussing each other out and talking about each other's mama. You know, and us older guys are trying to show the younger guys that it's possible. We don't have to be telling you to pull up or any of that type of stuff. We can have a conversation. You can like who you like, and I can like who I like, and we still can have a decent conversation about it. So, you know, and that's what the JBT is about. Just boxing talk, man. I appreciate everybody. Yeah. Other than that, it's your boy Jay Hardcore Boxing News. I'm out of here.
Peace. See y'all next time.
Peace.
All right.
How you turn
next week?
And we